the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open.
There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Give to the running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Peoples. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa State's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Hendricks. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to throw, it's Beck. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cyclones in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Becht. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dumps it to the back. On target. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He wants to throw it. right down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. To throw, it's back. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. On the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Beck. Punts it out of the air. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10 for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quickly complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in. It's Lee. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Cyclones come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to take off. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Using his legs, it's Lee.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hands it off. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Grabbed behind the line, it's Townsend. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. Snapped it in the shotgun. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Got a man. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Trying play action. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beck. It's caught. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Beck. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Reading the option, it's Beck. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. On his way from around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking for space. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his man in the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Reading the option, it's Beck. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.